Norfolk benefits from having a really close-knit small business community, and a lot of people are really willing to help out and support you because I think all of us really value basing our businesses in Norfolk. We love being here. So if other people are looking to start a business or grow it, we want to help them because that further enriches the local community.
We originally started in Brixton, London. We were kind of operating out of a basement, which was really great to begin with, but then the pandemic hit and suddenly sort of lost its sheen. We thought of a few different places that we could go to, but Norwich held a special place in our heart because we grew up around here. One of the first things we found is that as a video game studio, everyone was really willing to accommodate us, which you don't really find in London. You're in a sea of competition, so you don't really get that support. So when we came to Norwich, we found the council, co-working spaces, all sorts of business support, meetup groups, incubators and accelerators, all this sort of thing. We're super excited that we had decided to move our business here and to grow here and to try and get local talent on board as well. We're making a game called Paper Trail, which is a top-down puzzle adventure game set in a completely foldable paper world. And it's coming out on PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PC, mobile, every platform under the sun, essentially.
FX Home began 21 years ago now. We wanted to make tools that allow people to become filmmakers and tell a story. Part of what we do is making software, but an equal part of it is teaching people how they can get the best out of the software. And that's all happening here in Norwich. We're also working with Artlist, a company that we had always respected, and for them to recognise what we were doing and then be so brilliant as to invest in this company and invest in Norwich and help us build the team here, it's been a really exciting time. There's a real good reason for why other digital companies should be here in Norwich, and one of those is the talent that the great universities are pumping out.
NUA's course is one of the top 10 courses for games art and design in the world. So being able to draw from that talent, being able to have those graduates and current students part of the Norfolk game developer community is really valuable for us.
We're a part of a specialist arts institution, so the students get to work with like-minded and creative individuals from a range of different disciplines and backgrounds. We believe in the idea that students will have a real breadth of knowledge, but also have a specialist skill set that then takes them forward to become employable and have a real position in the industry. We've had students go on to work in user experience design, app development, QA, production, and we've even had somebody go on to work for Williams F1. Norwich is a great place to live, and what we find is our graduates really want to come back here and work in the city. They sometimes leave because they need to go and find work, but then they dream of coming back here where they belong.
We met at Norwich University of the Arts Games Art and Design course, and we found out that we all really liked working with each other and thought, hey, why not make a studio together too? We then went and took one of the office spaces at the Ideas Factory, which is an incubation hub for graduates that was set up by Norwich University of the Arts. Being based in Norwich specifically allows us to have very good train connections to Cambridge and London, which both have very big games industry support already. But it's a small enough city that it's easier to connect with other studios that might be setting up here. But as a company, it's a city that we love, and that's why we decided to stay in it.
Something that's always been said about Norwich is once you settle there, you don't tend to leave. So people should come here and their companies should come here knowing that then they're going to get loyal people who want to have a long-term future in that company rather than the endless churn that you might experience in a much bigger city. The last couple of years through COVID have been trying for everyone, but actually we've had some of the most exciting times that we've ever had. A childhood dream of mine was to work with Apple, and we actually got to do that. But we're also working with Unreal, who make the best 3D games engine on the market, to try and move forward with virtual production, the idea that you are recording stuff in the camera, it knows where you are positionally, and then you can change out a rendered background. That's also what we were working on with Apple. So yeah, we could do some really amazing stuff here in Norwich, and we're just beginning.
The students that come out of the universities are all excited to develop and grow in the industry themselves. Working with the university has allowed us to keep contact with that fresh mindset, and hopefully we'll be able to provide opportunity to those people as we grow bigger and look for new talent ourselves.
It's just fantastic to see games that were given that first opportunity within Norfolk go on to be so successful, and it's something that I hope to see more of.